Hello, welcome to this your channel, the band Eurofan. Text me. This time we'll start a new series where we'll be discovering one by one the artists that will participate in the next edition of the Junior Contest to be held on Nice, France, after achieving their second victory on the last edition. And we begin with Netherlands, who are usually the first ones on revealing proposals for the Junior Contest, after starting the party in charge of Luna in last year's contest, in which she got a memorable 7th place. The country keeps participating steadily as usual, with the aim of achieving very soon their second victory in the competition. We will see now the artist who will follow her steps waving the Dutch flag on the main stage of Nice. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Dutch entry for Junior Eurovision 2023, which will be represented by the duo Sep and Jasmijn with the song Holding On To You. First of all, let's take a look at the biography of both of them before living together the Eurovision experience. First, we have Sep Jasmijn, which is 13 years old and comes from the city of Tilburg, located in southern Netherlands. His passion for music and performing arts comes since very early age, participating in auditions for several musicals, and performing as an actor in plays in his hometown. Besides singing and performing, he is also passionate on gymnastics and athletics, and dreams on being a professional singer and actor in films and series or a TV host. Next we have Jasmijn Torrico, which is 14 years old and comes from the city of Amersfoort, located in central Netherlands. Just like her companion, she has been involved with music since very early age, having singing lessons in many musical academies in her hometown. On the other hand, besides singing, she's also passionate on dancing, having learned to dance several musical styles. And although she likes to be at the front of the stage, she also would like to be at the backstage, being a stylist and makeup artist or model. They get to know each other during the auditions to attempt to participate in the renowned Junior National Final Junior Song Festival. Then the expert panel in charge of selecting the finalists had decided to join them in a mixed duo, after noticing that their voices match very nicely. Having seen a little of them, let's take a look on how they end up becoming the Dutch representatives for the Junior Contest. As usual, the Dutch Party broadcaster will organize what it went to be the 20th edition of the Junior National Final Junior Song Festival, which selects the representative to participate in Junior Eurovision. Immediately after the last edition of the Junior National Final last year, the broadcaster opened a submission period for the child artists who wanted to take part in the competition, closing it by early last February. 51 children took part on the audition stage, while 24 of them will advance to the academy stage, from where the finalists will be selected to compete in the final show. This time there were 9 finalists, which were officially announced in early last July, and then they will be grouped to form the usual full proposals that will be presented at the Junior National Final, where there were 2 girl bands as soloists and a mixed duo formed by Sep and Jasmijn, as we already know. The final show took place as usual at the end of this month, where the winner will be determined with a combination of the votes of a kids jury, a professional jury, and the public, after the performances of the full proposals. The voting results revealed that Sep and Jasmijn were the undeniable favorites, winning the votes from the kids jury, the professional jury, and the public, having then the maximum score and becoming the Dutch representatives of Nice. A dynamic, vibrant track what is presented this time. Now here comes the analysis according to what they have presented in their proposal. The melody starts with a mid-tempo rhythm during the first verse, to later lead into an electronic dance music track until the end of the song, which reminds pretty much of the style of songs from the French DJ and producer David Guetta. About their voices, these are pretty good, although it is noticeable while listening to the song that Jasmine's voice is quite predominant. I guess because of its powerful performance. In fact, it is quite remarkable the vocal extravaganza she does in the bridge and the last chorus, giving a clear idea of how powerful it can be vocally speaking. Talking about the lyrics, which has been written in Dutch and English, the central theme is resumed in one question: are we just friends or more than that? Reading it in detail, previously translated and first, it precisely talks about the relationship of a boy and a girl which are very good friends. But after developing an empathy and a quite close mutual understanding between them, makes them wonder if what they feel for each other is just a friendship, or if there is the possibility of them falling in love with each other. As usual in these topics of teenage love, beyond a specific message, there is an intense emotional state, very related to those first love experiences we have in our younger days. Having reviewed the song, now I'm going to analyze the official music video released for this proposal. In the first shots, we can see Sep Jasmijn commenting and laughing about a video or a meme they have seen in Sep's smartphone. Then in some moment, Jasmijn starts to stare at him in a different way, while she starts performing the first verse. In another shot, Sep turns to Jasmijn to look at her and make an innocent smile after feeling watched by her, while she at the same time turns her look to the other side, looking a little embarrassed. It is too evident that way of looking from her is saying a lot, like in those moments when we want to express certain feelings towards someone but we do not know how. And the funny thing is that he does not realize what is actually happening. Sep performs the second part of the first verse, while there are shots of him riding a bicycle with her in the back seat, until they leave it in a bicycle parking. The first chorus are performed by both of them, while there are separate shots of them on a beach, and at the same time full child dancers appear performing a very energetic choreography on the sand of the beach. By the second verse the scene changes, and then Sep and Jasmijn are singing taking a bucket of popcorn to get into a cinema and watch a movie together. They sit next to each other and a funny thing starts to happen. Jasmijn offers popcorn to Sep, and when he tries to get some, she moves the bucket to the other side, making a joke to him. He repeatedly tries to get some popcorn while she is still keeping apart the bucket from him, until she stops the joke and lets him take a bunch of them. In the second chorus and the bridge, more shots of the child dancers on the sand are still seen, as well as more separate shots of them in the beach. Then later, during the vocal extravaganza done by Jasmijn, there is another shot when Sep starts to stare at her in a particular way while the movie is projected. Jasmijn turns to Sep to look at him after feeling watched by him, and suddenly he looks back to the screen, while a smile is noticed on her. Unlike him, she did realize what was happening. Towards the end of the music video, the child dancers keep on with the choreography, and the performance finishes with a shot of the two of them from a boat together in the beach. Having seen the music video, there was expectation on how the staging will be made, which I'm going to analyze up next. Recalling the staging in the Junior National Final, it would follow part of the trend previously seen in the music video. At the beginning of the performance, Sep and Jasmijn are singing two platforms on each side of the stage, surrounded by the same child dancers singing in the music video. And there is also a DJ girl at the center of the stage. They start performing the first verse from the platforms, until they get down from the platforms during the chorus, to move to the front of the stage together with the child dancers, doing part of the same choreography seen in the music video while they are singing, and keeping that same dynamic throughout the performance. About their outfits, Sep is wearing a similar sport outfit like in the music video, while Jasmijn is wearing a purple dress with sequins and long black boots, and the child dancers are wearing casual outfits. where some of their garments have also sequins as well. Finally, the lighting is mostly in blue and white tones during all the performance, being unlikely more energetic during the chorus. Although the performance was okay, I have felt that the vocal performance from them had some failures. There were moments in which they could not sing in tune or even out of sync. And then later there was the peak moment of the song with the vocal extravaganza by Jasmine during the bridge. At first it was intense and powerful, but it lost steam when she avoided the high notes in the last chorus. It is a pity she did not send those high notes, because it would have compensated the song of the failure seen at the beginning of the performance. Even so, with all this, it has been under proposal much live from both the juries and the public. Making a summary of all the comments, the Dutch entry for this year is promising. It has a very cheerful and danceable dynamic, which will be liked by both children and adults. Although the introduction of the proposal was not clean enough, it can be definitely improved, mostly in the vocals. So they will need to polish it and practice it much more before getting on the stage at the junior contest. On the other hand, it is predicted that the staging in Nice will follow the same trend seen in the junior national final, making some minimal adjustments, especially with the lighting, which was a little weak, leaving the mystery on which visual graphics they will use to boost this proposal. And you, what do you think about the Dutch entry for this year? Come on and leave your comments down below to start the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. If you have come to the end of this video, take a few seconds to like, subscribe to my channel, enable notifications for the upcoming reviews, and also follow me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.